back with your next class. In today's class, we are going to discuss cytoskeleton. These are certain proteinaceous fibrous filamentous structures which will form the framework inside the cells. Okay, do remember they will be only found in eukaryotic cells. They are never found in prokaryotic cells. Fine. Now, see this. It is made up of extremely minute fibrous filamentous tubular proteinaceous structures which forms the structural framework inside the cells. It occurs only in eukaryotic cells and is involved with many functions like mechanical support, motility, maintenance of shape of the cell, etc. Alright. Now, cytoskeletal structures are of three types: microtubules, microfilaments and intermediate filaments. First, microtubules. Found in the cytoplasmic matrix of all eukaryotic cells, they occur in the cilia, flagella, centrioles and basal bodies, mitotic apparatus, etc. Alright. Now, if we have to discuss the structure of the microtubules, it is as such. The microtubules are hollow, unbranched cylindrical structures which are made up of 13 protofilaments. These are 13 protofilaments. Okay. The entire of the cylindrical structure has the diameter of 25 nanometer with the hollow core which has 15 nanometer of space. Alright. Now, the 13 protofilaments on the other hand are made up of certain small subunits of tubulin proteins. Okay, it's tubulin protein that makes up the 13 protofilaments. Now, these tubulin proteins consist of alpha and beta subunits which will be arranged in alternation to one another to make up one protofilament. Like, if the first is alpha, then comes a beta, alpha, beta. Likewise, alternately, the alpha, beta subunits of tubulin proteins will together make up the protofilament, and 13 such protofilaments will make up a cylindrical structure with a hollow core, and that will be known as the microtubule. Okay, understood that? Now, the assembly and disassembly, that means basically the microtubules, they don't contract or expand, rather they assemble or disassemble, and disassembly or assembly of them would be requiring GTP and calcium ions. That is very essential for GTP and calcium ion to be present for assembly and disassembly of cytoskeleton, or rather the microtubules. Alright. Now, functions of microtubules are spindle and astral ray formation during cell division. You will learn about this in details in the next chapter. Formation of cytoskeleton of cilia or flagella helps in the cell motility and shape. Alright. And finally, anaphasic movement of chromosome. That also it would become clear to you after we discuss the cell division chapter. Alright. Now, moving to the next one, that is microfilament. See, it is found in the eukaryotic cells as solid unbranched rod-like fibrils of indefinite length. Alright. They are mainly composed of two proteins. Mostly what is present is the globular protein actin. Okay. But then along with that, filamentous protein myosin may also be present. Fine. Now, they have extensive network in cytoplasm and may be associated with the plasma membrane. Fine. Now, the functions of microfilaments are as follows. It provides support to the plasma membrane. It helps in cytoplasmic streaming and amoeboid movement. Now, see, eukaryotic cytoplasm is not still, unlike the prokaryotic cytoplasm. The eukaryotic cytoplasm is in continuous, streaming movement. We also call it cyclosis. So, this streaming movement in eukaryotic cytoplasm is helped out by microfilaments. Alright. Also, it helps in the formation of pseudopodia. Okay, that's how it helps in amoeboid movement. Alright, formation of false feet. It also helps in cleavage furrow formation during cell division. You have learned binary fission in the biological classification chapter, where you learned regarding a furrow formation that will help in the cleavage of the parental cell into two daughter cells, right? Now, this is going to also be helped by microfilament formation. Alright. So that's all regarding microfilaments as well. Last one is intermediate filaments or IF. These are non-contractile hollow filaments of acidic proteins, and mainly they are involved in the formation of scaffolds for chromatin and in the formation of basket around the nucleus. The nucleus being the largest cell organelle, it usually remains at the center of the cell, isn't it? Mainly in case of animal cells, it would be presented at the center. And now the nucleus remains fixed there, it doesn't move here and there. So this fixation of the nucleus in the cell is brought about by intermediate filaments, which forms all surrounding the nucleus a basket-like structure. Alright. So that's all regarding the cytoskeleton. Next, let's discuss cilia or flagella.